Y'all know what it is, Eagles Way of Boxing. It's the late rap, man. What? That's right, we back. I know, a little late rap. Short, so you can go and accuse me of being late. That's just me. That's what I do. Sometimes I'm early, sometimes I'm late. Nah, I'm usually not late like this, but I wasn't coming on. But I felt kind of bad, not coming on, and then I didn't say nothing to nobody. Cause I already know what's gonna happen. What happened, Eagle? They're gonna be asking me a bunch of questions. It's like, man, don't be questioning me, son. Don't be questioning the Eagle about stuff, man. Like,
Here's what I found.
hey, look, you didn't need to find nothing. I didn't ask nobody to find nothing. I don't even know what you coming on for. Talking about this, what you found. Ain't nobody asked you whatever your name is. Which one is this? This ain't the Google. Which one? Is it Siri? Hey Siri, why are you so ugly? See, it ain't gonna work when I want it to work. She think this program do what they want to. Yeah, but I wanted to talk a little bit, just talk about the pressure. I know everybody wanted to talk about the pressure and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, it's a lot of talk. I was just noticing stuff. I was just noticing some stuff in the Earl, with Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. Um, like Earl's on the rampage with everybody right now. I guess I don't know. Yeah. hmm But it's gonna be cool to talk about it. Uh, and hopefully everybody. hmm We're starting to hear a lot about the training habits, and Bud is talking about I don't smoke. Everybody tries to use the I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't do this, I don't do that, and I mean, that's the same shit that Caleb Plant tried to use on Benavides. Just don't work. It just don't work. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit. I'm not gonna get in depth on that. Uh, yeah, I decided to have a show, brother. Salute to Derek Bailey. Man, I know you already. I know. I'm like, Derek ain't gonna let me slide on nothing. Derek don't give two f's about something. If stuff don't work out the right, if stuff ain't coming in right, Derek like, hey, so you decided to bring your ass in, right? I don't know why y'all treat me like that. I'm a grown ass man, dog. I don't know why y'all treat me like that. He's get your ass in, Eagle. We know, hey, we know what you was up to. We knew you was trying not to come in, but then you brought your ego ass in here. Now what? Oh man, I knew it. I knew I was gonna face it. Now he say salute to Eagles. Well, no, I knew I was gonna face it. I thought I was gonna face it from Lala D. I said I'll probably get it from Lala D. She been ranting and raving and putting up videos and stuff. Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you some things that I noticed about the pressure, and there's just a whole lot of stuff that's coming up all at once. Um, I'm gonna state this again: is that, as far as this fight is concerned, It's a fan fight. It's not even a boxing match anymore, really. I mean, we know they have to fight, but it's gonna be so many. It's gonna be so many wars of words. If Earl wins, if Bud wins, it's gonna be so many. I'm not gonna get. I'm just telling you now that I'm not ready for any kind of confrontations when it comes to this fight. Is that I'm staying in my lane. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, get all too involved with this shit afterwards. I don't want nothing. I don't want that much to do with it because it's a fan fight. It's not even. I mean, we can't even celebrate it as being a boxing match between two great fighters. We got to worry about the emotional stress that other people are going through, and they're out hyping the fight for what the fight probably will end up being. Realize what this fight is, in microcosm. Think about what this fight really is when it comes to your own life experience and everything else. It's potentially 48 minutes out of your life. If you could look at it as 48 minutes out of your life, you're probably not gonna watch the whole. You're not gonna watch them in between rounds, looking in their faces and stuff like I do. But 48 minutes, if you're not chopping it up with somebody else in between the clinches and everything else. So no matter what happens, if they hugging or whatever, that's 48 minutes. If they clinch, say for instance, there's clinching in the fight for 6 minutes. There's clinching in the fight for 6 minutes. There goes, so 6 minutes, there now you got 42 minutes. You gotta take 12 away. And you got to take 12 more minutes away for the in between rounds. Now you're in between rounds, so you take away 12 more minutes. You're already -6. Now you're -18. So now you're gonna get how much fight you got? 30 minutes of a fight. Ref involvement. The ref's involved with the damn fight. Let's say for instance, 5 minutes out the fight. Now you're down to like 25 minutes to watch them fight. And we're going to let this all impact us. I see you down there, Lala D. Lala D. And she come in and start. Don't start. So Spence said, who did Bud really fight? Oh, I don't know. Ask Lala D. Lala D is going to stick up for Bud about his resume. I don't care about their resume. I care what it made sense. Earl Spence made a lot of sense. He's making the most sense when it comes to this fight for some reason. And I don't have to. I'm not even knocking Bud. I'm not going to say nothing negative about Bud. But what I'm saying is that Earl's making a lot more sense than a lot of people are saying. A lot of people are stating all kinds of shit, but Earl's making a lot more sense. He's answering a lot more questions that we really need to know. I heard him. He answered a question that we really needed to know, and that's how is he really feeling? Mentally, spiritually, physically. He says good. I mean, we need to know that so we can know that the fight's gonna be, it's gonna be that good of a fight. A lot of days say Cynthia, and then she puts up the hearts. Oh, I got 4 hearts, and then right away, then she jumps on me. Yeah, Derek don't want to see me. Derek don't want to see Eagle because Derek is always starting some shit with me all the time. Just because he knew I wasn't coming in. But then that's why he's the first one to show his ass up, right? Because if Derek knows that if he thinks I'm not coming in and then I come in, he be waiting on that notification. He's like, what is Eagle doing? Eagle know he's supposed to have his ass in by now. He said, where the hell Eagle at? Yeah, I know that's what he know. Derek like, where Eagle? He like, Eagle, I don't play that. Hey, where you been? Where you at? How you living? Okay, Lala D said, Derek, baby, cool. Oh, Lala D. That dang Lala D, man. I swear, man. That Lala D something else, man. I don't even know what to say, man. They just canceled my show next month, man. I'm all heated about that. Now I try to find another show. Now this other show is it's more expensive to get into. $350. I got to call my friends up today because they supposed to be sending me some information about some other shows I can do that maybe I can make, you know, I can make some money. I need to make more money, man. I need my shows to be successful so that way I can take off work. That way I can, you know, I can take off work like, yeah, I don't know, I need to take a couple of weeks off or whatever. Yeah, that's how you want. You want enough money. You want to have a position to where you make enough money in a couple of days to where you don't even have to work for a whole month. That's what you want. But you still work because a few more days you make even that much more money. That's what you want. That's for me. That's the perfect life. The perfect life, financial life. That's the perfect financial type of a life. You know, because you cool. You put out whatever you put out. You make like big sales. Like if you was a great, like say for instance, you was a great artist, which it's not a whole lot of them. Yes, they're dead, but you know, if you was like everybody had to have your artwork and all your pieces averaged out to be like, let's say $75,000, right? And you were selling like 4 pieces a month. I mean, that's all you could crank out. You know, crank out 4 pieces, relax for a week, and then go back to painting or doing your artwork. You see, that's a good living right there. You just lay back, no stress. Oh, I ain't worried about all this other stuff. I don't want to hear. You just turn the phone off. You don't want to hear the people because you know what. Most of your phone calls, you know what those are going to be about. People trying to see what they can get. Like Lala D calling you up. Lala D, you still haven't used my real email. I don't know. Actually, I got to go check too, though. So, but I don't think so. All I see is just one guy that keeps sending me all kinds of stuff about properties and stuff. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz and more. Salute, brother, at Eagles Wear Boxing. We see you, brother. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you some things that I did notice though. And this is a telltale sign, as Bruce Gas is at Lala D, showing Lala D the love. One thing is a telling sign sometimes is before they face off. I see you out there. Bruce said, Derek Bailey, salute. He said, salute, bro, man. Bro, man. Derek is bro, man. Just in case y'all, just in case y'all don't know, if you know anything about Martin, yeah, Derek is the official Eagles wear bro, man. He might end up at your window, folks. Derek might end up at the window, Lala. You better watch it. Keep your curtains closed shut. Derek says, salute him, Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, is more. But Derek, yeah. So Derek is the Eagles wear bro, man. So y'all be careful. Make sure you stay cognizant of Derek Bailey. So I say because my thought process, I still have it, is that Bud at one point before they was facing off, I seen Bud. He was real confident, and all of a sudden his eyes went down to the ground. Maybe I'm overreading it, or maybe I know the psychology of people and realize when you look down like that, it's a little bit of unsurety of yourself. I mean, you're talking one thing. He's like getting a little bit too. He's making it seem like Errol Spence don't exist. Whereas Errol Spence is still respecting Bud. And that's something that is like, I don't know if that's a good thing for Bud and Bud fans, because they're big up in Bud, and I noticed that, but then Bud is like super confident. But for me, it sounds like when I look at him, his body language is not showing that, but his mouthpiece is showing that Earl Spence has no business being in there with him. And I'm like, well, who has he shown us so far that had no business being in there with him? And now there's too much information. Lala D said, Bruce, she's showing the love. There's a lot of information coming out about even the Sean Porter fight, that Sean Porter wasn't properly trained to fight Bud. It's a lot of stuff, man. And there's a lot of insight. There's a lot of people that actually knew that Sean Porter was already retiring and just fighting Bud. And it's like, it's just weird. It was just too weird for Sean. And I knew, and a lot of people understood about Sean. They said, Sean don't get tired. Sean will fight your ass. Even when Earl Spence was beating his body up and clipped him, he wasn't really like, he showed, like the last round he showed a little bit of tiredness. but he was still fighting. But you never seen like Sean Porter mid fight like all huffing and puffing and breathing. I'm like, did he really want? Was he really in the fight to fight Bud? Another question comes up is that did Bud undertrain for did Porter undertrain for Bud because he would have had to fight Earl again? Y'all got to think of now. That's one. I don't think nobody brought that one up. If Bud would have fought, if Porter would have beat Bud, the whole thing about Bud would have been over with. Nobody would have gave a damn. Earl wouldn't have fought him, wouldn't even have talked to him, or wouldn't even cared about him. But he would have had to beat Sean Porter up twice. And if Earl had to beat up Sean Porter twice, I guarantee you that second ass whooping was going to be a major ass whooping. So just, I'm just saying, and none of this stuff is really coming from me except for that one question. The question about if Porter would have won, but all this other stuff is coming from fighters and people just in the know, people just right there, that they're listening to Kenny's conversation. Like somebody asked, they told, oh, I got Porter, I'm betting on Porter, and then for me, if it's true, if Kenny Porter is saying, oh, you're betting on Sean, and he's acting like he's real shot against Bud, it's like that's kind of weird for you to do that instead of just saying, instead of you just saying, oh yeah, my son got this. I mean, like you ain't showing no confidence. It's just funny. Go back and look. A lot of deep mad. She said it's something nobody else saw that. Please stop it. She's laughing. I'm serious. You said wrong. You said Porter did not say that. I heard Porter in the interview saying everything. I heard Porter in the interview saying that he wasn't training the way that his dad wanted him to train. I heard Porter say it. It came out of Porter's mouth. He said this was more of an infomercial than anything else. The whole face off and everything. Wasn't nobody trying to reach at nobody, slap nobody. I didn't see no hate. I didn't see Bud's hate. Like if you frying fish, man, then he should have put a hook in Earl's back or something. You talking about you frying fish? When you smoking somebody, you just roll them up. But Bud acting like he fish. If Earl's such a big fish, how come Bud didn't throw no cornmeal on him and get him prepared for the fish fry? I mean, if you're going to believe your own hype, if you're going to say that kind of shit, then act it out too. Hey, you got to act stuff out for me, Lala D. If you want me to believe it, then act it out so I can say, oh, yeah, he meant that shit. But it's an infomercial. I can say that too, yeah. Lala D. Porter just had an interview with Ward, and he says something you wouldn't want to hear regarding Bud and Spence fight with Porter. I don't care about none of the shit. Only thing I care about is that I know they got to get in there, and I know they got to fight, and I know who's making more sense. I'm not even picking on Bud. You guys are too sensitive when it comes to Bud. I'm not picking on Bud. I'm just saying the stuff that Bud is saying. Bud is just out of character. Bud is all over the place. He's not really making. He's not sticking with his program in his mind. He's flip-flopping and shit. He's flip-flopping like a fish. Because if you're going to cornmeal Earl's ass up, you should have bought cornmeal. If you're going to have a fish fry and you want to entertain the folks and you want to get everybody excited, it's up to you. If it was up to me, if I was promoting, because I do advertising, so if I was doing advertising with him, I would have had a big old bucket, even if it didn't have nothing in it. It would have said Earl Grease. It would have said EJ Oil, EJ Fish Oil, and I would have had another little fake prop with my cornmeal or something like that. You know what I mean? Season. Big Fish seasoning. Bud's Big Fish seasoning pot. Seasoning mix. I'd have played into it. If you're going to sell something, then you got to sell it you got to sell it. Remember Ali used to sell fights? He used to get in this bus and everything. Go over and harass people in their camp. He used to go through your camp when you're training and do all kinds of shit. I'm just saying. Everybody gonna get mad and sensitive because of Bud, because Bud's slow. And Bud is slow. I don't care. He can get mad too. I don't care. He's slow, man. Did you see the commercial when you see the interview when he's trying to talk about Black Prime? He couldn't get the words out. Come on. Dude, he a great boxer, but he's slow. He's slow. I'm sorry, Bud is slow, man. I don't care how many of y'all love him. He's slow. He's a little bit slow, but the pressure, like I said, for me, the pressure was, it was kind of an uneventful type of thing for me. It just was. Derek said, "What he said, love." Oh, Derek said, "Who Eagle?" Yeah, I think you got me by now, right? Yeah. Love D said, "Derek, baby, too much to type." Love D said, "Yes, I will watch the podcast. Just go back and just check them out, and you will see some of the stuff that was said. The pressure, like I said, Earl came in, and a lot of people like clowning what he had on. He looked like Clark Kent. All this other, whatever they wanted to say. He had his glasses on. He just looked proper. He looked like a respectful guy, just dressed like it's not no huge deal. I see you out there, Jay Brown. Salute to Jay Brown. But it's not no, it wasn't one of them things. Then we just had a rush of people came up in here, huh? They scared to talk though. We had a rush of people came up here and got scared to talk. Come on now, I know y'all probably Bud fans and stuff. Y'all like, oh yeah, Eagle talking about that pressure. Hey, just drop your ass down and say something to Derek. Talk to Lala D or somebody. Lala D's on y'all side. So if y'all's Bud fans, y'all can drop down. Jay Brown on y'all side too. Y'all can drop down. If y'all like super Bud fans, y'all can drop down and say something. But I'm saying, I'm just giving my observation. I'm allowed to, right? To give my observation. And what I saw was just, when I seen his head drop down that one time and then he tried to get like real serious again, it's too late. Your head already dropped down. You're not as confident as you making it seem like you are. And then you're being like way, way too overconfident. You're supposed to have confidence in your ability. But I think with Earl Spence, I think you better just stick with the confidence of your abilities. Like, I can overcome him. We're going to get this done. But I don't think that you look down on Earl like, oh, Earl don't have shit. You're looking at Earl like he's like the worst fighter you ever fought. And I don't think that's really good. Yeah, but Derek Bates said one-sided ass whipping. That's what I heard. Why are we too sensitive? Because you're making up stuff. I'm not making up nothing, Derek. Tell me what I made up. I'll stay right here. Tell me what I made up. I didn't make up anything. Jay Brown said, "Salute to Eagle." I'll try to pull it up. I'm gonna get you. You gonna get my thing. You gonna get me taken down. I'll tell you. I'll try to. Let me just hold on a second. I'll go through back on the net, and I'll try to find out. Where the sources. I'll try to find out because I don't memorize none of this shit. Because I'll just, like I said, stuff pops up as I'm talking to you guys. As I'm talking to you, there's things that's gonna pop up. It's gonna say Earl Spencer, is running. It's gonna just all these little things they pop up on the right hand corner. Like even if I didn't get your notification earlier, your notification would come up on the side. But anyway, let me read what Jay Brown got first, and then you can start jumping on me again. He said, "Salute the Eagles." The cam here were just dropping by. He said, "I'm hitting that like button. Don't care about talking to pressure. See y'all in the next one." Okay. Jay Brown didn't want to talk about the pressure. That's not all we talk about, though, Jay Brown. God damn. Jay Brown just made up. You hear Jay Brown made up an excuse to get up out of here? No, I don't want to talk about that pressure. Jay Brown, we talking about more than that, brother. Jay Brown. Bruce Gass said, "All I saw was business 101. No animosity, no pop, just selling the fight, millennial style." Yeah. See, even Bruce gets what I'm saying. It wasn't no. I mean, come on. I would have been selling, like I said. I would have been selling. I'm just and Jay Brown. I'm just talking about what I would have been trying to sell in the fight. How come Bud should have had a big old bag of a big fish, frying batter or something, anything, man, to make the amuse us, man, make us laugh or do something, man. If y'all gonna just be serious the whole time, at least do something to make us laugh or do something. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. I don't know. I said, I'm now really like you actually worse than those fanboy channels because you try to make it sound so sincere and objective. Nothing you say is objective. Thank you, Lala D. I'm not being objective. I'm just speaking right now. I'm not. You guys get so hurt. You guys get so hurt behind Bud. Oh, he's hurting me because of Bud. If you love Bud, you love Bud. I ain't mad at Bud. You mad because I said Bud can't talk. That's what you mad about. You mad. Don't get mad. I can't talk either. Don't get mad at me. I see Jay Cooley. He said, "Salute the Eagle, brothers and sisters, brothers and sisters." That's right. Don't get so heated. Don't get so heated. We'll get there. Wait, Lala D it's just a big mess of sand right now. Don't worry, we're gonna clear it out as we go. Lala D said Jake Brown. She said all rise to Jake Brown. Bruce's again. He said Earl, let it be known at both press conferences that Vegas is weed friendly. Yep. Yeah. See, Bruce heard about the weed. See, Earl staying on this topic of what he do if he smoke weed or whatever he do. He's staying he's staying like normal. I don't like when see these guys that try to condone you for doing shit. Caleb Plant tried to pull that shit on Benavidez. Oh, you can miss weight, you flabby. I don't do drugs. Come on, come on. Why the personal attack? Let's attack the boxing skills, the style. Let's attack that. Watch when Bud wins this fight. Asante is gonna try to act like he never doubted Bud. No, I have never said that Bud can't win this fight. You have never heard me say that. Lala D, you don't try to paint a narrative that I never said. I never said that. I said I'm going with Earl. I didn't say that Bud can't win. I never said he couldn't win. Lala D said Bruce is the only concern with that weed talk. That's right. All of us picked out something out the fight that we need to do. But so if Bruce picked out the weed conversation, I'm fine with that. I'm feeling Floyd / Pacquiao 2.0. Hope I'm wrong. Okay. See, Bruce is older, so he understands and he's way ahead of what I was saying. If you hear what he's saying, I'm feeling Floyd versus Pac 2.0. I hope I'm wrong. Yep. I hope you're wrong too. But he's understood what I was saying. That nobody caught it, but Bruce is the only one that caught it. Is that I said this is a fan hyped up fight. That everybody, all the fans are the ones that's overhyped right now. Look at what time. It's only 6:14. It's 6:14. It's like 40 something days before the fight. Think about it. In the scale of hyperness, the hypertension right now is just so high it don't make no sense. Yeah, Jay Brown's at Lala D. Caught your video today. That was some important ish. Earl dropped during the Andre Award. Dropped some game on his last month, and more fighters need to speak on this because it's necessary. I didn't get to go see it, but I will go check Lala D out. I'm always checking out Lala D. I gotta say something sassy in there too because she's always come in here smarting off. I listened to every word and said he said both days at Lala D's. I'm starting to dig Spencer's style. That's what I feel like. Bruce just told me I'm starting to dig Spencer's style. I keep telling y'all, man, it's one thing. It's not. I don't like Earl. I don't give a shit about Earl. But as far as like, as a person that's consistently being themselves, I like Earl's style because he's himself. I never liked Sean Porter. I always said this. I never said anything about Sean Porter as a boxer. I know he can leap in there and stay active and just do crazy shit. I don't like Sean Porter's his mentality. I don't like to me, the personality is suspect personality. I don't like people with suspect personalities. I've been the same way since y'all met me. I haven't been changed. I don't change up. I've been like a character. Like sometimes we'll just come in here and we'll just laugh it up, and we'll do shows where we just come in. All you're gonna see is just nothing but laughter and fun. And sometimes I talk a little bit serious, but it's mine's. If you listening to my voice, you're saying, "Oh, you too serious about that." No, I'm asking questions and I'm bringing up things that happen. I'm not. Oh, he's totally against Bud. Please, you know how many fights that I was actually rooting for Bud in? I root for Bud a lot of times when Bud, like especially when I thought Bud might be in a little bit of trouble. I'm like, damn, Bud, don't be getting cracked like that. You look like your legs is wobbly. Man, come on down, throw some punches. I told you when he was fighting Benavidez, I was like, that fight had me a little bit concerned. Until Bud, clipped him. He finally clipped him. Yeah, Lala D at Jake Brown 100. Then Bud fans getting nervous, the fight getting closer and closer. That's right, Jay Cooley. They getting nervous. They gonna say too much. Yeah, a lot of these said Bruce was about that weed. Shit, true. Jay Cooley, she said, yeah, you stole that saying from Bud fans. Oh, wow. See how she defending him? She said, you see how she defended him real quick? Jay Cooley said, you heard that Bomack said in an interview with Tay Jones talking about Bud going to beat the shit out of Earl. Why you didn't say that when you had opportunities and he was whispering. Right. That part right there, the whispering part, that's what I want to get. Bruce is right back. He should have passed out filet of fish sandwiches to the crowd. There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, Bruce get what I'm saying, man. Y'all take everything out of context, and then my brother Bruce is the only one that's getting what I'm saying. Somebody else probably get what I'm saying. Yeah, you should have passed out fish sandwiches. Everybody would have been dying, man. You bring more asses in, because you got some people in there, they just interested in the press conference and all that. They not even gonna buy pay-per-view legally. They gonna try to sneak and see the fight. But if you start doing shit like that, you know, now somebody's gonna come in here and hear what I say, and then Bud gonna try to do it at one of the press conferences. Now he'll bring. It's too late now. You can't bring it in now. You should have bought your fish fry batter in before that, like Bruce said. Should have passed out them fish sandwiches. Jay Brown said, "Go check out a lot of these videos she dropped today to support her content. We always support her, brother. I'm quite sure everybody in here supports her. That's right, Jay Cooley. Tell her. He said you stole what? Stole what? Stole what? Saying what? Lala D said thanks, Jay Brown. Yeah, we support Lala D. Yeah, yeah. I'll be looking at the comments to see which one who support her. But then again, they might not have nothing to say. As long as they give her thumbs up. That's all. Lala D said Jay Cooley. We were saying that you guys are moving nervously, that the fight is happening. I ain't gonna be nervous for Earl Spence. If Earl Spence ain't nervous, I ain't nervous. Shit, as much shit he done been through. Lot D. Jay Cooley says I'm super confident in Earl. We not worried about Bud. Never. We was rolling his ass up on July 29th. Yeah, getting rolled up. Asante, you couldn't wait to come on here and attack Bud after the press conference. I can't wait to hear you squirm out all this issue talk about Bud. I'm not gonna squirm out of nothing. A lot of D is on attack mode. She getting Jay Cooley. She getting everybody. A lot of D said Jay. She said Jay Cooley, you're not super confident because you troll Bud fan pages. You can't name one Spence fan page. I troll except this page here, but I've been following this page. Now that's she said now that's confidence. But you ain't got to. You don't have to troll me though. And y'all put up a one if y'all think that Lala D has to troll me, and put up another one if you really think that I'm anybody's fan besides Gervonta Davis. You guys already heard the words that come out of my mouth. I'm not nobody's fan like that. I'm more his fan, but now he's starting to piss me off like a little son or something, because he's getting in more trouble though. You know, and I don't want to be a fan of his if he starts, doing AB type of getting in that kind of trouble and shit. Where we got to watch the clips of him in court and all that. I just don't want to see all that type of stuff. And there's a certain reason. It's because of personality reason that I like him. There's a personality reason why I don't really mess with Sean Porter. There's a personality reason why I don't really mess with Bud like that. Not knocking his boxing skills. I ain't never knocked his boxing skills. He can beat anybody. He can probably beat anybody. Anybody that he fights at probably 147 to 160. He might be able to beat if he has a good opportunity. I wouldn't necessarily tell him to fight at all those weights, but I'm just saying he has a possibility to beat them. But I'm still not going to actually like his personality. I'm just not. There's certain personalities I just don't like that much. It has nothing to do with me. Oh, I'm not Bud. Hey, you haven't heard me say nothing hateful about Bud. I'm giving you observations what I seen with my eyes. Go back and look. You'll see when he was walking over towards Earl, his head dropped down. All of a sudden he popped up like he was like, yeah, I'm doing. He's just going back and forth talking about he's stopping people. Come on. At one interview, I heard you say that you can't predict the future. You're not a fortune teller. But now during the press conference and all this other shit, now you talking about stopping people and all this other shit. Earl always say that his fights is gonna be one sided. See, I can stick. I can get with that kind of energy. Now you talking about all the styles make the fight. Now you talking about styles make fights. Somebody who's about to fight somebody don't say nothing about no styles making fights. They just say that I'm whooping that ass, that I'm gonna step to him. That's what they say. Don't get mad at me. No, I don't care how other people see the fight. Uh, you see, do what you got to do. Hey, I just know I'll be there. Okay, you just make sure you be there. Make sure you be back here. So that way, either way, you're going to be able to see that I don't. I'm gonna say the same things I'm saying now. hmm I'm gonna say the same things. I'm not gonna change nothing. But Derek Bailey said salute at Jay Brown, salute at Jay Cooley. Jay Cooley said I troll every Bud page. You correct, cause it's a civil war, and all y'all going to eat them words while we smoke on that Bud pack. Yep. Well, DJ Cooley, you're delusional. Keep thinking that. I don't need no troll. We know Bud got this. Yeah, Bud got it. Bud got it. But don't be so emotional about the win. If Bud got it, then he got it. I mean, y'all, hey, y'all know more than we know. I'm not basing it off of who got the best boxing style, and I'm not basing it off of that. I'm basing it off of what I'm basing off of on Earl's just relentless work rate. That's what I'm basing it off of. I'm not even saying it won't be close or anything. Earl's the one that's saying I'm not even giving Earl as much credit as he's giving his own self. If you notice that, Derek Bailey put down it's going to be a one-sided ass whooping, but I didn't even say that. I mean, I might agree with it because that's what Earl said, but I'm not even as confident in Earl as Earl is. I'm saying he'll win, and I'm saying this because of the work. You're basing off your emotions. Well, how am I basing off my emotions when I'm not even as excited as Earl is? Make it make sense, Lala D. If I'm not so excited, like, oh yeah, it's gonna be a one-sided ass whooping, if I'm not buying into that, if I'm just saying I'm going for the fight not because of styles but because of work rate and abilities, I'm not overselling it. I'm keeping it as a basic, like a win for Earl. That's what I'm putting it at. But I may, when I choose on the fight, I may put down Earl by knockout. I still might. Because a lot of times when I put unanimous decision, it ends up being a knockout. So if I put knockout, it might end up being a unanimous decision. So if I don't want to put down a unanimous decision because I don't want to see Bud actually get knocked out. Now, if I was really trolling, if I was being mean, I could say, like I said before, I said I'm not even saying shit like that. You know what I'm saying? If I was like all emotional and on Earl's side like that, I'd be like, yeah, Earl, go and knock that bullet loose in his head and shit. I'd be, man, please. You don't know my mouth. I got a mouthpiece on me. Believe me, I got a mouthpiece. If somebody think they can get the best of me, I really do have a mouthpiece. I don't use it like that. Yep. Tell her Jay Cooley, he said a lot of D. He said durability is the key. If Kale swollen his eye in 4 rounds, imagine what Earl's going to do with rolling his ass up. What is it about Bud that bothers you guys so much? See, look, you getting emotional. It's nothing. Bud does not bother us like as a boxer. That's where you guys make your mistake. We love Bud as a boxer. We do. That's where y'all make your biggest mistake. It's not that we don't. We like Bud as a boxer. People keep, oh yeah, you're a troll. You're against Bud. Who's against Bud? Those are 2 family members. And just so y'all know, I'm not trying to get get ethnics in it all the time, but somebody got to realize, man, the one that you guys call Muhammad Ali, chances are his surname he has a Chickasaw surname. Did y'all know that? His surname was Clay, right? Chickasaw. That's a Chickasaw name. That's a Chickasaw surname. Your greatest fighter of all time was more than likely a Native American that y'all don't even know, and that was Muhammad Ali. That's just to calm stuff down a little bit. Just to, yeah, that's not a great segue, but hey, I just went into it. Okay, so Derek Bailey, could anybody in the audience give me a reason that they don't like, that they just don't like Bud or they just don't like Earl? If that's the case, so I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit. So if that's the case, somebody put it down. If you guys really don't like one of them or what, I need some stories. I'll read them. Just in case somebody is not in a position where they could actually read right now, and I'll read them out. I'll read the stories out of why you feel a certain way about a fighter. Now, so that way you can clear it up for Lala D. Lala D said, Jay Cooley, see, Bud is a stopper. He said, you gonna lie and deflect about that too? She said, Jay Cooley, oh please. He couldn't even hurt Porter. Imagine if Ugas was Bud, you wouldn't be. She said you wouldn't even be here right now. And that's very disrespectful. And I'm not saying that you're a disrespectful person, but for anybody to throw Ugas under the bus like Ugas was not a big welterweight and didn't have no strength and no prayer or nothing like that, something wrong with y'all. Ugas was the only one. His eye looked worse than Kell Brook's eye. I think he had a broken nose, ribs, whatever. And he still wanted to fight. What the hell are y'all talking about? Ugas got the most courage in boxing. Ugas got probably some of the most courage in boxing for y'all to disrespect him like that. And it's not like he hit soft like And I think he actually beat Bud. But let's not even go there. Let's not even go there because that's gonna hurt feelings again. Oh, yeah. Well, that was amateur. Shut up. Whatever. A lot of these say I like Earl. You guys have a weird dislike for Bud. No, oh my goodness. I just said I like Bud. I like Bud. Everybody like Bud. Hey, Dad, don't. Hey, Jay, cool. Don't we all like Bud? Look, don't we all like Bud? We all like Bud. Here, Jay Cooley. We like Bud. We all like Bud. All of us. Y'all sir like Bud. Like y'all sir, don't you like Bud? Yeah, we all like Bud. Everybody in here, we love Bud. I see you, y'all sir. Salute, brother. Derek Bay said nope. He said just think Spence will break Bud down. Spence was questioning Bud's resume. That's it. Nobody said that. No, there's nobody in here. You see, I gave everybody the opportunity to say what they don't like about Bud. I gave everybody the opportunity to write your little whatever, your sentence, your paragraph. I said, go ahead. Whatever you didn't like about Bud, I said, let us know. And nobody's saying, oh, I hate Bud. Nobody. Where'd you hear the hate about Bud in here? Yeah. But we see you, y'all sir. Y'all sir Hussein. Hey, Lala D said. Y'all sir Hussein, salute fam at Derek Bay. Jay Cool. Y'all sir at Lala D. Y'all sir again. He said I like smoking Bud after a nice fish and chips. That's a good one. I like that. Will Bud's will we be smoking Bud or will we be eating fish and chips? No, he's gonna pass enough fish around for all of us. So, hey, at least Lala D, if Earl gets passed around, at least I get shark meat. I get shark instead of crow. So everybody gets shark instead of crow, right? Jay Kelly said we rolling his ass up on July 29th. He keep putting it up there like, hey, that ass is getting rolled up. Lala D said, Joe Kelly, is that what? That was sending his teeth flying out his mouth. Durability. Oh my goodness. It was a car accident. Lala D, you doing too much now. See, Lala D, when I was first talking about people being emotional, I was just like, I wasn't like putting you in that category, but I was just playing with you. But now that's emotional. That's an emotional sentence you just wrote. That's emotional. I'm sorry, that's emotional. Jay Brown's at Derek Bailey and y'all sir Hussein. Salute y'all. Yeah. Y'all sorry right back at J Brown. Salute fam. Lord D said you're rolling it up. But like Bud said, you won't be smoking it. Okay, it's too much for you. All right, well, that's what we got to see. But bringing up the accident, that was very low blow on your side, Lala D. You talking about weird, that emotional, and everybody hates Bud. Nobody in here said, even to right now, nobody said that they hated Bud. And y'all get my likes up too, man. I don't know how y'all disrespected me on my likes, man. I should have at least how many more likes? Y'all taking likes back? Oh, hey, you got. Don't get so emotional when you get mad at Eagle. And I seen all these people come flooding in here and out. They scared to death, Derek. Hey, Jay Cool, they scared to death. You see all the people rush in here and rush out. They rushing in like 10 at a time, and then they rushing back out. They scared. They don't even want to say nothing. Y'all got them scared. It's not me. Look how far away I am from any keyboard or smashing somebody. I'm a long ways away. Y'all scared of my people in blue. I would call my mods call them the men in black. Really, I can't put up black because I got a black background. So if I could change y'all's color, I put black. I said we ain't got no blue in here. We got the men, women's, and black in here. Well, that he also said that he said that Omaha Bud too strong. He laughing there. The teeth comment wasn't about the accident or something. You can't even keep up. Okay, what was it about then? Explain to me. I'm sorry, I'm slow. I was slow on that one. Why you jumping on me when people don't want or can't argue? the word emotional around. Hey, I said emotional because that's the way I interpret it there. You still my love, Lala D. I'm not mad or nothing like that. You don't never see me getting emotional like that. I'm not mad. Nobody hate Bud, but I don't like his fans. Yeah, see, when I first started this whole conversation, the first thing what I was talking about is I was talking about the fanfare. Bruce Gass was the only one that got it. I'm not saying, well, he's the only one that really responded to it. That's what I was trying to tell you, that this fight is going to be more emotional. That's why, and he brought up the best point out of anybody right now. Is Bruce Gass brings up the best point. It's just like, is it going to be, and that would be horrible, a Pac-Man versus Floyd 2. Oh, man, we don't want that. We don't want that. All the stored energy that everybody has, there's going to be so many fans standing up throwing punches for no reason during this fight. There's going to be so many fights. Probably there's going to be fights up there outside the arena with Bud fans and Spence fans. It's going to be stupid. It's going to be some dumb shit to happen only because of the emotions. I'm not foreseeing it, but I'm just saying it. I'm just saying that I'm not going to be blind and act like it can't happen. But yes, I'm sorry if I misunderstood you. But I thought you was throwing a low punch at Earl. You said I couldn't keep up with. Yep. Yeah. And I know you was talking to Jay Cooley, but I'm saying that Jay Cooley is that because you say this is what you said. I think you meant is that what when you say that Jay Cooley is that was sent. I think that's what you meant. Is that what sent his teeth flying out of his mouth? Durability. Yeah, but you talking about. So for me, only way I can read into it is it sounds like that has something to do with the crash there. That's all. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not. And then I'm not on nobody's side up in here. Derek Bates says, salute that Yasser Hussein. We see you, brother. Yeah, I'm not upset with nobody. I'm being my own, I'm being my own self when it comes to me looking at body languages and stuff like that. And then everybody talking about the resume and Bud is going to be the first, unified champion. I mean, he's putting a lot of pressure on himself. So at 140 and then at 147, he's going to be the first person to do that in like some X amount of years. At one point, people have to realize that in the sport of boxing, there was not always 4 belts. You got to realize that. And when somebody was a champion, they was just considered a champion. Nobody gave a damn about no 4 belts back then. And you had champions of multiple divisions. So if you're going to just start So that's like a false. It's kind of a false narrative when you start bringing shit up. Oh, I had four belts. So you're gonna compare yourself to Sugar Ray Robinson because you had four belts and he wasn't in the four belt era. So now you was just as good as him, man. Yeah, look, it's too easy. Don't make it easy for me. Don't make it easy. Make it hard for me. Don't make it easy. No, 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 no. That was the best take that I got, Jay Brown, when he said that. That's the I'm no, and he didn't mean he wasn't comparing them like that. He's not. I don't think he was comparing them. He's not comparing like the fight styles or nothing. He's just comparing that. Okay, in other words, like the big build up, and then we don't get what we expect. That's what I'm saying. Okay, brother, don't take it wrong, Jay Brown. Jay Brown said that's a horrible take. Eagles where Floyd Pack 2, they fought nothing like they do. And Spence is never in a boring fight. Neither is Bud. No, but it's just a good. It's still good to have an observation, though, brother. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying he threw that out there, and I said that's. I mean, okay, you pay attention to this fight. No matter how. Think about. Okay, okay, Jay. Let me ask you this, Jay Brown and Jay Cooley. So compared to the hype and craziness this fans is going, all the shit that they going through right now with all their hype on both sides. I don't know. So well, I'm not gonna try to protect Earl's side, but I see it more on Bud's side. But just think about it. So the expectations for this fight, what kind of action? Think about this. What kind of action do we need in this fight to overflow the fan hype for this fight? What kind of fight do we really need to see? Be honest. What kind of fight do we really need to see so we can say, "Oh, damn, that was a damn good fight"? What kind of fight do we really need to see? Do we need toe to toe? Do we need to see Bud boxing one good round and Earl boxing, beating the hell out of him one round and Bud coming back and then Earl coming? What kind of fight do we need to see in order for it to live up to the expectations now? Not in the past, but right now. What kind of fight do we need to see? And that's what I think. That's what Bruce is really trying to say. He's not comparing the fight like it's going like they're going to fight like that. He's comparing it like because of the hype. That's what I believe. I don't know if he's not here to answer himself, but that's what I think he meant. I think he means that it's just this hype is really the fight is it's going to be hard for the fight to live up to this much hype. For me, they got to damn near kill each other now because of what we're doing. Not me personally, not you personally, but because of what the fans are doing, they got to go in there and damn near kill each other. I'm telling you. Anything less than that, nobody's gonna be satisfied. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But Jay Cooley said a lot of these. He said you define the troller. So if it's Bud's channel, I can't come on this. It's YouTube. He said y'all like Bud, I like Earl. So what's the difference? Only difference is we rolling his ass up on July 29th. And Jay Cooley's been on that same energy since he's been in here. He's talking about the 29th. In the roll-up. But you Bud fans, y'all ain't bringing your flour with. I want a lot of them see your ass at the fight. Make sure you have your cornmeal with you and your fish nuggets. Make sure you order fish nuggets. As a matter of fact, with all them Bud fans being there, they should sell out of fish nuggets in Vegas. Nobody should have fish nuggets in Vegas. It's going to be the highest. It's either going to be the highest fish fry in Vegas history, or it's going to be one of the highest smokeouts in Vegas because you can't because in Vegas there's probably been some huge smokeouts, so I don't know if they can supersede that, but it's going to be probably one of the biggest fish fries. And don't think I won't be frying fish too. I'm still not going to be a Bud fan. I'll be like, I guess you was right, Bud. I don't even eat fish like that. I eat vegetables and shit like that, fruit, but let me go and get that. Hey, then you get a number 7? Hey, Derek, let me get a number 7 with some, let me get that hot sauce with it. No tartar sauce, just hot sauce, and let me get a couple of fries. Yeah, let me get the thick fries. Let me get the thicks. Yeah, y'all don't take ego serious like that. Don't think that I'm on somebody. I ain't on nobody's side. Everybody got pictures up in here. Y'all know I have a whole list of pictures up here. I got Ali getting cracked in here. I got people throwing punches and knocking somebody down, and I got people in here getting knocked down. So don't get that shit twisted. I got Wilder knocking people out, and I got Wilder on his ass. So don't get it twisted up in here, cause I'll put everybody up. I'll put your ass up there. Even if I sound like I'm at your defense, I'm not at your defense. I'm just saying what about you that I like better. And I know a lot of these, she like her little ethering and stuff. She like to troll and she like to play and mess and do stuff. I know that's how she is though. But that's still my La D. I don't care. Gil Coles come in here and start all kinds of shit. It don't matter. Y'all sir come in here and start all kinds of stuff. Derek Brady come in here and start everything. But everybody keeps their same energy all the time. Jay Cooley's energy is on that 29th roll up. But that's right. A lot of these say Joe Cooley, as long as you believe that, keep trolling. She said, do your thing. Oh, okay. A lot of these say, I've never attacked Earl's accidents or any of his personal life. I shouldn't have to explain that to anyone in here. Oh, wow. Okay, well, it just seemed like it. I didn't say that was the actual case. I said, yeah, I said, if you listen to what I said it seems like you're doing that. I said that's emotional. That's all I said. I said if you are doing that, I said now that's emotional. I said all the other stuff that was cool. I said, but that sounded like that was emotional. It sounded like it was attack. I already apologized to you 2 or 3 times. I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to send you some flowers? Don't worry, I'll do something special. I'll get you some ice cream when I see you. Okay? But I didn't mean it like that. It was me just more or less asking and just saying what it just seemed like to me. Now, if you never did that, then you never did that. I'm not mad. But Jay Cooley said the same thing I'm saying. He said a street fight, yeah. A freaking street fight for 12 effing rounds, to be honest. Just because of all this damn hype. It wasn't even like this with Tank because everybody knew that Ryan had no business fighting Tank. Most people knew. But then you got all these new fan people that thought that Ryan had a chance against Tank, and we already knew. We said, you getting your ass knocked completely the F out. We knew he was getting knocked out. We just like, dude, you get knocked out. And not that we're foreseers and stuff, but it was just Tank's energy too. Tank was like, man, you ain't got no defensive skill. You one side, you got one weapon. You can't come in against Tank with one weapon. A lot of people think that Tank is just too effing hard-headed. And y'all gonna get mad at me. You probably will get mad, but I think the person that has the best chance against Tank Davis in that weight is Martin. And y'all get mad if you want to. I think Martin is the one that has the best chance against Tank. I don't think these other guys really have enough. They don't have enough arsenal, or they don't have enough chinnage. They don't have enough chinnage, or they don't have enough arsenal. Or if you have a lot of arsenal, you still need this, because you're still gonna get caught. Okay, so off of that, so let's go back. But Jay Cooley said for 12 rounds, whoever can stand up durability, that's it. That's why I see it like that too. I see they both gonna have to stand up to some punishment. We never said that Earl wasn't gonna have to take some punishment. No, nobody's saying that. Has anybody said that? Who sees it as that Earl don't need to have some kind of, Earl don't need to bring nothing, no durability? Nobody said that. A lot of these said, but it's so smart. He's gonna catch Spence with something sneaky. Watch. You heard it here first. So a lot of these said y'all heard it here first that Bud has some secret weapons up his sleeve where he's gonna catch Earl with that he didn't catch nobody else with. A lot of these, this is my question to you. Why hasn't he been using that shit before? Why hasn't he been using his sneaky shit before? But he got sneaky shit for Earl, but he didn't have sneaky shit for somebody else? Okay, we got you. I believe you too. We finally get the fight and fans bring it up past trauma instead of hoping for the best. Let's not put past the future on them. No, I'm not. No, I hope that nobody's doing that. All I'm saying is that Jay Brown, think about this. As much hype as this is people are trying to make this fight out to be, they're making it to where the fight itself has to be something that's not even up to our expectations. It's like it has to supersede so much, it don't even make sense. Oh, people gonna be like, oh, I thought it was okay. I mean, I thought Bud won. Oh, I thought Earl won. I don't want it to end up like that. And it sound like if it ends up like that, it's like, oh yeah, I thought it was gonna be more action. It could be the best action that they've ever seen, and they still gonna be like, oh, I thought he was gonna do more than that. If Bud said this and Earl said that, it's gonna see. That's what I'm saying. This is a fan fight. Fans messed this fight up. And I'm not sure if it's the real fan. I think it's more fanboys, fangirls. They kind of messed this up, man. Because look how far we are still away from the fight. We haven't even done a breakdown in here yet or nothing. We just like, I'm like, oh man, y'all making it seem like they got it. What they got to do to satisfy people? No, I still think Martin has a better chance at Tank. I said don't get mad. Y'all getting mad. But the good point, Jay Brown. Jay Brown right though. Don't get past yourself. That's right. And y'all sir said that Jay Brown. He said 100%. That's right. Jay Cooley, Lotta D, Bud is smart. Very smart. Bud is that chin durable. That's what we asking. And that might come into play too. And I didn't even bring that up. But you know everybody else gonna bring it up. Jay Cooley or somebody gonna bring that shit up. I never talked about Bud's chin. I'm talking about his skill set. But people gonna keep bringing up that. Even Tank Davis, a lot of people think that he is actually chinny. Okay, so so we haven't really been talking about depression, but I'm gonna bring up something too. Before I read the rest of what y'all got, think about it like this. People always talk about Bud gets hurt. Once he gets hurt, he comes back and finishes strong, right? Nobody mentions that when Earl gets like not necessarily hurt, but when Earl gets tagged or something, or the ref pays too much attention to him, Earl go fucking crazy. Have y'all noticed that too? I think Earl tripped up against, I don't know if it was Van Herden or Algier, one of them, and he just came back and he just demolished the guy. Once the ref started, acting like Earl got hurt or something, Earl said, "Oh, I ain't hurt," and he came back and demolished it. And Earl does that too. They both do that. So that's the thing, which I was trying to wait to bring that up. But that's the thing that makes this intriguing. If they get tagged by each other, it's gonna be an all-out war. So, do you guys really want that? Yeah. If y'all really want that, yeah. A lot of D said, Jay Cooley, you'll see. A lot of D on that UFC thing. Look, I know she got something for me at the bottom. Let me get through these. I think only Shakur beats Tank. Maybe Martin second. Maybe Martin second. No, Martin. You'll. I mean, it's just a different. It's a different set of circumstances. Why I said Martin. Jay Brown said Martin Stevenson's. I'm not mad for that take. I believe Martin got a lot to prove. And you see his hunger. He's coming July 8th. There we go, Jay Brown. Yeah. I'm just saying right now, but what? Yep. Yeah. I told you, Eagle, that Shakur will put those hands on tape. He said 100. Someone answered Asante's question. He doesn't know much. He doesn't know which fight, but called someone with something sneaky. I'm not. Am I saying that, or am I saying how come he hasn't been using it? All this sneaky shit that he has. She said, Asante, that's your homework assignment. Do your homework. Who Bud caught with something sneaky? He caught some fighters with some sneaky shit, but if you're on the level of sneakiness, was that really sneaky? Okay. And that's the key. So the key is not, for everybody else we think is like durability and who wants it, but you think it's because of sneakiness. Okay. I'm going to see how much the sneakiness comes into play. And then if the sneakiness comes into play on this fight, Loud D, I'll be like, oh, Loud D was right. That sneakiness. Oh, Bud is so crafty. I'm going to come at you like that. That's the way I'm going to present myself to you like that, Loud D. When your truth comes to fruition, I'm going to come at you just like that. I'm going to be, oh, Loud D, your sneaky is, your observation of the Bud sneakiness, oh, that really came into play. That's what won him the fight. That's what got Earl knocked out. That's the way I'm going to present myself to you. I'm going to be humble just like this. I'm going to have my hands open, humble just like this. Once Bud does his sneakiness, because everybody else's assessment is wrong. Like the durability and all the ring IQ, all the other shit goes out the window, just the sneakiness. So once Bud gets that sneaky, those sneaky shots off on Earl, it's over with. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Yeah. You see, you're gonna have people trolling both fighters. You already do. We know that Earl's the. I'm glad. I'm happy that I'm going with Earl anyway because Earl's the underdog too. Because I never really see fights where Earl's the underdog. The closest matchup for Earl, I think it was Carol Brook, wasn't it? I think that was the closest on the odds makers. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. I think that was the closest. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, Earl Spence on that. I'm just reading some little captions and stuff here where Earl Spence says, a quote from Earl Spence. He said, "I'm a Jamaican." He said, "We smoke bud." Yeah. Let's see. What Crawford? Now I got Crawford. $1 million bet. Terrence Crawford revealed Earl's $1 million bet. Okay, so I guess they got $1 million bet too. Oh, we always got all these side bets, and they'll never come to fruition. I don't know. It's like I said. It's all even with the fighters. A lot of it, some of it's too much hype. Yep, yep. You got people you got people that's telling Earl that that because they sparred Bud. They say, yeah, this go to Bud's body, but that's what Earl does. Your body, you ain't gonna train your body. You can't train your body like your stomach. You cannot train your midsection to take punches if you've never taken punches there. There's no one training camp that's gonna get your body ready because it's not really your body. It's your body if you've always trained that way, then it's your body. But if you've never trained that way, then it's your mind. It's you gonna feel that whatever pain you gonna feel in the body, your mind's gonna take over and say, "Hey, what's going on here?" It's really a mind check. Yeah. But there's a lot of there are actual people. I'm not saying anybody in here is haters, but there are actual people that actually hate on Bud, and they're actually really haters on Earl. That they go, "Oh, Earl gonna lose because of this," uh, and Bud's gonna lose because of this. So we do have hate. And so I'm not going to act like there's no actual hate. In here, you guys are really peaceful. You guys talk a lot of crap, which is good. I love it. But I don't think nobody in here actually said that they hate Bud or nothing like that. Nobody in here said, oh, they hate Earl. A lot of these just throwing that out there. She's trolling where she says that we can't stand Bud or something like that. We like Bud. It's just that he's going against somebody that we're saying is going to win. He's going against Earl, and we're saying that Earl's got this one. Just like Bud's fans are saying that Bud got this, but they're doing it a little. Even they're being more disrespectful though. I'm just keeping it a buck. Is that a lot of the Bud fans are being a lot. They're being way disrespectful about Earl though. They make it seem like Earl just ain't got no chance. Well, how these other fighters have a chance against Earl? Don't have no. I don't know. You got to show. That's why Earl fans is like this. Is because you got to show us then that he don't have a chance to. But what? 'Cause that's what they're making it seem like. Yeah. What Jay Brown? I got a little heart hiding what you said. Some of the words that you got there. But anyway, says yeah. Jay Brown said Martin going to be a problem for all the top guys at 135. Him, Moratello. Those two are serious threats to anyone at 135. Yep. Yeah. Martin, if I said Martin is a problem right now. Martin is actually a problem. I mean, people that look. Oh, go ahead, just look past him. Just look past him, because you're not seeing. You're seeing the wrong things. A lot of people saying that they just seeing the wrong things. Who's that? Who's that little guy at one? Is it 126 or 130? Who's the other guy out of Texas? I forget his name. He doesn't have a usual name. He just beat that. He beat that. The undefeated champion that moved up to try to get that other belt. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. I can. It slips. A lot of times. I got too many names going through my mind. It's not no damn Casillas, but I got a lot of stuff going through my mind. But the Mexican guy that was undefeated and he moved up, and they fought for that vacant title. That type of now those type of fighters, y'all got to keep your eyes open for fighters like that because those odd styles, they do a lot of things when it comes to when it comes to boxing. All these odd styles. We had people that slipped through the cracks. They probably should have got more wins. It's just like we say, the drunken master probably got beat out of a lot of fights. Uh, Remember Winky Wright? Just not the traditional type of style that, and they're hard to mess with. Those type of styles are really hard to mess with. Martin has a kind of a passive aggressive type of style, but it's like, he's more defensive, hard to hit, but he will come back and crack you. Just like I always bring up Marlon Starling. Marlon Starling had that like kind of a weird type of style. I mean, kind of people look at herky jerky, but he wasn't really herky jerky like that. When you're, it's different if you're herky jerky. Just like Pazianza was against Roy Jones. That's different. But when you just got certain movements, they study. They're studying odd. That's what gets you. And I always bring up the old timer when it comes to all that footwork and stuff. So a lot of these fighters, they need to incorporate, if they can, some of Jersey Joe Walcott's foot movement. Very important today because we got a lot of flat-footed fighters and stuff. All they do is step back, and when they step back, then they just start doing all the posturing. But they don't step in to do the posturing. If you could step close to a guy and move, that's when you're going to be a problem. If you could step in and move, you're going to be a problem. If you step back and move, anybody can step back and move. But you mess around and get caught and be on the end of a punch too, though. But if you could step in and make somebody miss, like, remember how close Tyson used to be? And making you miss, shoot, 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 shoot. He'd be all over the place, and then boom. Yeah. I'll go back and find. I'll go back and find out what his name is. Olala. It's not that important, but yeah, I was just trying to make a point. Yeah, I think his name starts with Q or something. I got to go back and check it out though. Yeah. A lot of these say, JB, what I missed yesterday, I fell asleep. Jay Brown said, both fan base, he said, give me irritable bowel movement. Yeah, both sides, man. That's why I'm trying to, it's hard. Which one of y'all calling me? Don't be calling me right now, man. I'm trying to do something. No, I'm just saying that, but that's funny though. He said he got the he got the irritable bowel syndrome. Because of this thing, man. I'm telling you, man, they making it, they stressing this whole fight out. They doing too much, man. It was bound to happen, though, because if you think about the whole conversation, this conversation about Bud and Earl's been going on for years. The fans going back and forth. So it's just like, man, you guys way over. Y'all way this overdoing shit. You doing way too much. I told him. Y'all doing way too much. Yep. He said he got the IBM. Jay Brown said, Law D, what you speaking on? We just talked about the war documentary. Oh, did you see that yet? I saw it the first day. Yep. I saw the war thing. Yeah, SOG. I seen the war. I seen the SOG. But it was missing. You know what was missing out of that? And you guys gonna not like me for it or whatever. Maybe some of y'all laughed. What I was missing out of that whole documentary is I was missing Snoop Dogg when Ward was fighting Kovalev for the second time. Is they needed to put that clip in there. They needed to have that clip, man. That would have, to me, that would have set it off. I mean, that would have ended the show properly. When remember when Snoop Dogg was saying, did y'all see that little video with Snoop? When Snoop was saying, SOG on his ass, Ward. SOG on his ass. See, we need to have that in there. That little clip needs to be in there. Not to give Snoop no more money. He got enough money. But just that they need to have that in there. Yeah. Yeah, Abdullah Mason is from Cleveland, I think. No, that's not who I was talking about, though, sweet. Okay. You know what? I go to my Showtime schedule now, and then I'll pull it up, and then I'll know who it was. I just have to go back to my Showtime to figure it out. Jay, Jay Brown at Lotta D said talked about smoking you last week, of course, in the war documentary. Have you seen it? Okay, she just told you Jay Brown that she saw it. I just told y'all. She a sassy little thing, man. I'm gonna get her, man. She gonna have to watch her tone up in here, Derek. Y'all get La D got to watch her tone up in the Eagles web. And by the way, I wasn't gonna do a show, but I'm happy I came in. You know, I wasn't gonna do it because I was too busy. But then they messed around and canceled my show. They canceled my art show, so I was like, oh shit, let me come on in. Let me come on in, even though I'm just like didn't really want to come through. So I'll probably put out a short either tomorrow or tonight or something like that. I just got to finish looking at my other schedule. Got to look at this my other work schedule because I keep getting contracts and then losing contracts. It's just too much, you know. Like, oh, you couldn't get this contract, you couldn't get this promotion done because of, you know, because missing products or just something. You know, it's always something. There's always something going on. Yeah. But I'm trying not to bring up, okay, but I have to anyway though. It's like, why is certain, they still doing this to the fighters, man, is that this hurt, to me this hurts boxing. Is that a lot of the fighters that they really fanning up, like they really, I don't know if you guys see this or not. I don't even know. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard for me to put it in the right words. But they're working off of this color wheel again, and I really don't like this color wheel that they're working off of. So this color wheel for the Earl Spence fight, this is a neutral color wheel. I would say that the Tank Davis, that kind of brought out the whole color wheel thing again, to where they're doing this whole color wheel where they're trying to make a certain area of the color wheel become the victor, but they're doing it, it's actually at a level, this is actually a high level if you guys think about it. So if I'm higher on the color scale or the color wheel, if I'm higher on there, the chances of things going against me is pretty high. If I'm lower, the chances are a little bit lower, but they still even out. So if I'm at one point on the color wheel, somebody's right below me, then the favor goes to them. And if somebody's below them, the favor goes to them. If somebody's below them, the favor goes to them. If somebody below them, the favor goes to them. But I'm gonna ask y'all a simple question. So what supersedes this color wheel? Let me see if y'all understood what I said. And I wasn't really speaking in code. So if you guys understand what I just said. So what supersedes that? Just to see where y'all at. Jay Brown said it, Loud D. I wasn't in here when you was talking about that. That's why I asked you. Okay, Loud D said, okay, my bad, JB. Yep, she said she's driving now. Yeah, some that's what I try to tell you, Loud D. Sometimes we don't, the information we get, sometimes we're just like, we might like fall behind. I might have fell behind. You know, with me, that I'm talking so much about other stuff that maybe I didn't get what you were saying and I might have interpreted it wrong. But don't get mad. Say the same thing to me like you said to JB. Just say, oh, my bad, Eagle, you know. If I said, I'm sorry. Loud D like to jump at my neck, man. She like a little chihuahua to me. She just, she like to jump up at me. Come on, y'all, answer the question. Y'all know, do y'all understand what I'm talking about? What supersedes that? You guys should understand that anyway. What supersedes color in anything you do? Now, I'll put it that way. Anything you do, what supersedes color? So when is there truly no color involved? When it comes to what? When people try to say they don't see color, they're lying. But when does a person not really see color? So Derek, there you go. Derek Beatty got it. That's it. I was just about to ask. I was just about to go to Derek Beatty. That's my administrator, so you know he's gonna get that shit right. So I was just about to say the same thing, Derek. I said, look, Derek, if I gave you 1,000 stacks and we wasn't really seeing eye to eye, would you care that if we were seeing eye to eye anymore? Derek wouldn't know nothing. Derek be like, I don't know what the hell you talking about, Eagle. We always seen eye to eye. Derek be like, Derek could be sitting there sliding that 1,000 stacks into a big ass bag. Oh, probably, matter of fact, 1,000 stacks, that's a lot. Or into, how about shit? Well, how many? Okay, I'm gonna say he'd be throwing that in the back of his truck because 1,000 stacks is a lot. So 1,000 stacks, you know, 1,000 stacks stack. They'd be like, no, they ain't got no problem with Eagle. Who said that shit? They'd be ready to fight. He'd be ready to fight somebody that said that me and him had a problem. They'd hell no, who said that shit, man? They'd be rolling up his sleeves, talking about what? Nah, man, me and Eagle ain't got no problem like that, man. Y'all got it twisted, man. Y'all got me effed up in here. And that's exactly where we are. And it's like we're not. It's like we cannot make the progress as long as we digressing all the time. We can't make the progress. And this is not just for only boxing too. You know, I'm trying to stick with boxing today. There's some stuff out there right now that I need to talk about, but I just can't on this forum right now. But if y'all have anything, y'all make sure y'all hit me up if y'all want to talk. So we can rap. I'll call y'all or whatever, or y'all we can just email back and forth or a message or whatever. Get on my IG or whatever. We can go back and forth about it. There's a lot of things that's happening today, and I need for you guys to just be mindful of just everything. Just be mindful. Many prayers and blessings goes out to those that's in that upper northeastern area of the United States, New York and all them. You New Yorkers, you guys got to stop being so brave and bold and thinking nothing can take your ass out. Y'all got to stop that shit. Especially when they post and they showing you, they had the air quality posted. They said y'all just they said that y'all's air was dirty because they got a color scale for air. It goes from blue. It goes from blue all the way down to like gray or black. And y'all have gray or black skies, and y'all was coming outside with these little thin paper masks on, cause y'all New Yorkers, y'all's tough. Man, I feel bad for y'all, man. Good thing I'm not from New York. I mean, yeah, my family from there, but not. I mean, you know what I mean. But I ain't exactly from there. Like not like that. I'm not from New York like that to where I ain't from nowhere like that. I'm not from any place where I ain't gonna try to protect myself. First thing I've been done, I'll run to my closet. I'd have my respirator right away. I say, you crazy? I've been crazy. I've been walking around with my respirator on. I said, at least I'm trying to take care of myself a little bit. But I'm just saying, y'all just you protect yourself. Take boxing, the rules of boxing for your life lesson too. Protect yourself at all times. You know, don't. But the thing is you don't want to obey somebody else's commands. Obey your heart and your brain. Obey that. And if you got to get the hell out, if you got to step, then step. If you got to step out, step out. If you got to step on, then step on. I shouldn't have to say stuff like that, man. It's just like, where is the mental abilities of people nowadays? That shit's crazy. That's crazy. But I like a lot of the points y'all brought up. It makes a lot of sense that this is gonna have to be. It's more or less gonna have to be a street fight, or it's gonna have to be. I mean, to live up to all the fan hype, it's gonna have to be something that's. It's gonna have to be crazy. It's gonna have to. I mean, if we don't see the first round where they just going crazy, if we don't see it, it's like, oh shit. If you don't see it after 3 or 4 rounds, it's gonna be like, it's gonna heat up. I don't like to. You know what I don't like about fights? I don't like. I mean, I know you got to have filling out rounds and all that, but I don't like to have a fight Where you gotta say, oh yeah, it's gonna heat up around the. Where you gotta try to predict, oh, it's gonna heat around. It's gonna heat up around 6, 7, 8. That's when it's gonna heat up. What do you mean 6, 7, 8? If it heat up in the eighth round, I got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I ain't got very many rounds to watch a fight. That's how everybody feel about Broner. Like, man, turn that shit up, Broner. Eagles whip. New York folks would never stop. Wasted your time. I always going. They said, always got to learn the harder way. Yeah. They always been on that old fake bravado shit though. I don't know why. I don't know why New Yorkers always been on that fake bravado shit, man. Why? I mean, I was in military situations with them, man. I'm like, man, we should just look at them like they like something wrong with them. Like, you stupid, man. You from one of the biggest cities, and you a dum dum. They something wrong with them, man. No, ain't nothing bother us. They living in, man. Come on. And I don't like this. It's part of the United States, but I'm sorry, man. I don't care if you're from New York, man. New York is trash, man. New York, and a lot of D loves New York. New York is dirty. I'm sorry, man. New York is dirty. And then on top of that, you're gonna put all that pollution on top of it too. You're gonna add some more pollution. Just ask them where their water come from. Where's their sewage go? Where you guys think their sewage goes? Nobody in the city fights to get waterless toilets or nothing. They said, no, man, we need to have incinerator toilets or something. We don't need to be polluting the ocean no more. All that shit go right out there in the bay. Sad. But they live like that. But that's our choices, though. Because nobody wants to speak up for the right things. That's right. I am a land advocate, earth advocate. You know what I mean? I don't like to even use plastic, none of that shit. I don't like to use none of that shit. I like to use wood, glass, metal, wood, and glass. That's what I like to use. Paper. None of that other shit. Plastic, I can't stand using plastic. I use my plastic until it just wears out. Matter of fact, I don't even dump my trash out. People throw trash bags. I don't. I'm not lazy. When I take my trash out, I leave my bag in there and I just dump the trash out. The only reason I have the bag is to protect everything else. But I dump my trash out. I even tell people, even at the store, man, say you get all that frozen shit. You don't need to bring all that boxes home. Put it in, take all them boxes and throw them in the dumpster right there at the store. Just take home the tray that your frozen food comes in. You don't need all that extra shit. Throw that shit away. Yep. I just want Bud fans to tell me what's his signature combination and give me a breakdown on how he wins. Not just saying he gonna KO Spence, a real boxing breakdown. That's all I want. No more politic talk. Damn, Jay Brown. Hey, Jay Brown said it the way that it needed to be said, folks. Exactly the way that it needed to be said. Is what is this? What is this combination that he has? Mike Tyson used to have the double hook uppercut with one of his shots, and his dipping and getting out the way. Mike Tyson used to have this shit. Y'all know how he used to have he had the footwork and all that, and dipping down and all that, and he had that. Remember, he had that one, and then that uppercut up. So he had that one to the body and then uppercut, and that one to the body and uppercut. It's a legitimate question. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Jay Brown, and Derek Bates said 100 at Jay Brown. I would like to see that breakdown too. I want to see that too. I want to hear this too. We know Earl's combinations is just Earl has a lot more combinations than what people think he got, and we all seen them. But his main thing is he's focused on this. Earl is a pinpointer. What y'all got to understand. If he hits you in the arm, he's pinpointing your arm. If he hits you in the ribs, he's pinpointing that rib. If he hits you in the chest, he's pinpointing it. Hits you in the body, it's a pinpoint shot. That's what he's doing. He's just trying to, he's trying to beat your body up. But that's okay. So that's probably one of the best points. I thought Bruce had a great point too, though. So I like both those points. Those are the two best points to date out of this show. Those are the two best points. And I know you guys probably didn't accept Bruce's point as well because you guys think y'all might have misinterpreted what he was saying. But that's a damn good point. But as you notice, Jay Brown, I mean, if you seen, and I know y'all notice all the people that's been rushing in and out of here, none of them said nothing. Because I don't think I had I don't think I had a mystery mod in here. I don't think nobody who came in. Oh, matter of fact, I'll put it this way: it might have been one person, like maybe Sir Flame. It might have been one person that came in that was a mod that had to leave. But when you guys see those numbers start fluctuating and shit, when you see 10, 15 people coming here at a time, you know, getting damn well that that's not us. Y'all know that wasn't us. Y'all know that's not nobody from Eagles Web if they come in like that and then just disappear. Because matter of fact, they read what Jay Brown wrote right now, and or they if they didn't read it, they heard exactly what I said. They heard me read it off. They either read it or they heard me read it out. And what we get, crickets. We're not gonna get that breakdown because I would like that. Matter of fact, Jay Brown, if somebody give you that breakdown, let me know. Send me the link. Matter of fact, send me and Derek the link. Matter of fact, if you don't have Derek's information, I'll send it to Derek. Send me the link of the person that can actually break that down. Oh, y'all sir is a big fan of Bud. Look, he said Bud's foot, but see, y'all sir you should have been quiet because y'all sir you ain't giving Jay Brown no breakdown. That's what we try to. What you said, Bud's footwork and counters. So he's gonna counter Earl. Earl's a counter puncher too, and counters will be the key to victory. People act like Earl ain't got no counters, whereas Spencer brings the pressure. Is it's gonna be one hell of a fight. Yeah. Okay, but let's see this before we get out of here. Let's get this information. I'm not without the counters, and that's good. But I want to know his signature. We want to know the signature combination that he's going to use. You know, what's his signature combination or his signature counters that he's going to use. This going to be so effective against Earl. That's what we want to see. What? Tell us. Yeah, so say I got a YouTube channel. I ain't bring. He said I ain't gonna bring no breakdown. He said that's y'all's YouTuber's job. And I'm not doing it yet. And matter of fact, I haven't figured that one out. I mean, I could see some stuff that he could do. But I'm gonna tell you something, Jay Brown. I don't know if y'all hear me still because it seems like I cut off. So I'm gonna tell you this is what it's gonna be. When I do break down, I'm probably not gonna give. I'm probably just not gonna be all over, you know, Bud like people think, and then I'm gonna get like the hate speech, like, oh, you hating on Bud? I don't care. I'm waiting for it. I need the hate speech. I'm not even against Bud. It's just that it's like Jay Brown said. It's just these fans are just y'all doing too much, man. Y'all remind me of like 49er fans or something. Y'all do too much. Oh, the reason we lost was no, you lost. All these fans are experts expert in 60-40 Bud Duck and Spence Duck and be experts at breaking down who wins. He said, I want to learn something from a technical boxing standpoint. Let me show that you know the sport. He wants something technical. He don't want no, oh, he's going to out counter punch him. And I understand that. That's what we want. There's a few things that he does to get punches in and stuff like that sometimes. It's some sneaky type of uppercuts that he does sometimes. It's a few things that he does. But to be honest, I might not even break none of that down in the first place. I might not even break it down because I'm just like so. I'm too tired of this whole one-sidedness and shit. Like everybody just threw Earl under the bus basically. Nobody's throwing Bud underneath the bus, but we're just saying what we're saying is that we just think the work rate and just the whole boxing that Earl will win like that. But everybody else is like, oh, Bud, the counter punching, oh, he's gonna stop him. How's all this happening? So like, and why is Earl getting beat up worse than? How is Earl getting beat up worse And we're not even saying that about Bud, but how is Earl? How is Earl getting beat up worse than anybody that Bud's ever fought? How is that happening? That's the part that got me confused. How is he just getting like mopped? How is he getting knocked out in 4 rounds? How is that happening? Really? Earl gets knocked out in 4 rounds. I'm apologizing to all Bud fans. The real Bud fans, not fanboys, fangirls. I'm apologizing to all of them. I'll do a little short apology. Say I apologize or whatever. But if the shit don't happen like that, I'm putting up all kinds of little shorts. I might put up one punch at a time. Don't make me start and be petty, because I'll be petty and put up like 50 videos in one day. All petty shit. I'll be like part 1, part 100, part 105. All shorts. I'll be saying the same thing. And I'll be saying, and another thing. I'll just come back and just say another thing. I'll get thumbs down because they be so mad. I'll be like, and another thing, why this happened like this here? Don't let me get news clips of either one of them. Don't end up crawling on the ground trying to pick your mouthpiece up or whatever, because you are going to hear from it from me. We're going to get you, because that's what we do in Eagles Way of Boxing, because anybody can get me. I can get it. And plus, I do get it. Everybody try to get Eagle all the time. What else we got on the planner? Okay, we got Rougarou coming up. I don't think I'm going to be able to do the show on Friday. I just have to check and see. But I think that day I do have to actually take my ass out of town, to where last time it was like a 2-hour trip. Yep. Yeah, but I heard Earl's going off on everybody too, though. Earl putting everybody in check, putting Mayweather in check, even Blue Blood Sports. That's what it sounds like to me. Yep. But yeah. But people looking at you, Earl looking at Bud like, you don't want this. That's what he looking at. He look at Bud like, you don't really want this shit. You think you want it. And Bud has a key to beating Earl. Everybody got these keys. I need to hear this shit too. I need to see the keys. Like Jay Brown said, we need to see all these keys and stuff like that. Yeah, Derek said, yeah, I've seen a couple of channels predicting a Bud early KO. Like, really? Earl ain't shit. Earl really ain't shit, I guess. Like Spence stands, there to be hit. Yeah, Earl just gonna come out and do like this. Derek, he gonna just come out like this. And where you at, Bud? He's just gonna go into the middle of the ring and put both hands down like. That's what Earl gonna do. With it, uncharacteristic. That's what we're gonna see Earl do. Just sit there and just take punches for no reason, and don't. Oh, man, these people. Y'all, sir, said Derek. He was laughing. Yeah, I still ain't picked who I'm rolling. It's jokes to me. Oh, okay, yeah. So y'all sir ain't really picked nobody yet. Y'all sir just in here. He doing his usual, trolling. Yeah. Y'all sir always come back trolling though. But we happy he back though. We happy y'all sir he came back. I don't know what's going on. This shit is. Hey, y'all put up a 1 if y'all hear me. I'll wait till I see a 1 and then we'll resume, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah, we keep getting disconnected for some reason. I'm starting to get dry mouth up in here. Okay, y'all sir said he hear me. Okay, right on, brother. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. But we got to see where all this whole skill thing is. That's what we're not even talking about. We let everybody else. We're just gonna just let everybody else talk about all this bullshit. See, that's why I told you I didn't want to, cover all this shit until like last minute. After everybody get all this stuff out their system, and then we'll break down. We might see that they're killing my breakdown there, because I wanted to do like a slideshow and all that. But it's like I don't even know if I'm right now. It's almost like Jay Brown said, my stomach, they mess with they messing my bowels up. They're making me like, I don't even feel like talking about it. Y'all doing way too much. Jay Brown said Eagles Web don't switch on Earl like Blue. he'll be he'll be put on YouTube news shorts like Blue Blood. What you mean switch? I'm not for nobody. I like the way Earl rolls better than the rest of them. It could be somebody that I would like even better than Earl, but they're just not around right now. No, I don't care. Earl can smoke me too. I'll smoke Earl's ass right back though. He can smoke me if he wants to, but I'll smoke him right back. I rock with Earl. Just like I mess with Wilder. I still mess with Wilder. Now I can do a video how Wilder will get his ass whooped, but I'll still mess with Wilder. I'm just upset that I don't know shit about boxing, but I would still like to, be the little, be in his ear and just see if my bullshit that I think that can help him would work. I would love to do that with a lot of fighters. Even AB, shit, a lot of them. There's a few fighters I would like to give my bullshit to. Yeah, but it's like I said, man, because I see a lot of shit, man, and I know Derek and I don't know shit though, Derek, but Derek has been around me probably longer than anybody in here. Yeah, well, him and probably Jay Brown too. They've been around me and they know I've said some things about some fighters, and they said, "Damn, Eagle, all that shit all that shit that you said was happening happened." Or they said you said it was gonna happen, that they had to do this in order to win, and they didn't do it, and I don't know shit. Yeah. But go ahead and put me on the news. I like it. Yeah, sir. He's laughing. Yeah, sir. You're a Spencer super fan. Now, how am I a super fan? What? Derek Beatty, before I get out of here, Derek Beatty, could you tell me what I said that makes me a Earl super fan? Can somebody please tell me what did I actually say about Earl Spence that makes me a super fan? I don't even have the Shark is Coming Home shirt or none of that shit. I got my own shirts. Y'all want to pick up a shirt? Y'all follow the link and shit. Y'all go pick up a shirt from Eagle. I'll throw another discount in there. I'll throw another discount code in there for Eagles Web boxing fans. Y'all want me to make an Eagles Web boxing shirt? I'll make a lit shirt. Well, I'll put that little logo on it right there. But make a nice shirt. Or maybe we'll do something else. Yeah, we'll make a nice shirt. Y'all want? Yeah. Tell me how I'm a super fan though before I get out of here. Earl put YouTube. He said YouTube B channels on notice. He said slide up and he slide up at me and ask me questions if you want. Yeah, so Earl putting them on the blast channel. So Earl ain't playing with y'all, putting y'all on channels and stuff. Earl, I heard Derek James say one time. He said, "Earl, listen, Earl hears all the stuff that's being said." So even in this little small forum, maybe he's heard something from me, but he's never heard me say anything like bad about Earl. He might have heard me have an observation or something like that, but I never said nothing bad about Earl. I don't really talk bad about Bud. I don't like the way he rolled though. I'm a grown ass man, dog. There's a certain way I roll. I don't roll like everybody. I don't like these New Yorkers. I would never roll like them. If I was in New York, man, I'd be walking around with oxygen or something. I ain't gonna roll like them, man. I'm Superman up in here. Okay, you Superman up in there. That is just dumb shit. That is just dumb. And I'm telling you, they do that to us too. When they ain't the only ones, when I say they, unknown causes, so, this is for educational purposes. I'm just saying that there's a certain time of year over here where we're seem like the ground and the earth just brings up a whole lot of smoke out the ground for some reason. And it's old blue and white smoke. Not the black smoke, but it's that blue, that white smoke. That white smoke chokes the hell out of you. Because that white smoke is letting you know that, hey, it's not oxygenated enough. So whatever's burning doesn't have enough oxygen to really burn. And you got people walking around with they just burning up. That shit is just. Anytime you have a town that the whole downtown area is fogged up with smoke, and you don't see no fire nowhere, and you're not gonna think something like, oh, where's it? It must be a fire. Who's dumb enough to think it must be a forest fire somewhere? Because forest fires burn hot. And when something burns hot, there's very low smoke. Derek, no. I'm picking on Derek because Derek's in the military. He know that a lot of times they have emergency heaters and stuff out there when you go out. You know, you're out there on a maneuver or something like that, and you know they got that low smoke because it's burning so hot. There's hardly any smoke. It's just like a diesel truck when it first starts up. You got all that smoke. You get the white smoke first, then you get the black smoke, and then the black smoke thins out, and then you get no smoke. So that's what that is right now. Y'all, sir, come on, put it up now. I know you. I knew you was trolling. I'm about to get out of here. Y'all, sir, he trolling me, man. Y'all, sir, trolling me, y'all. He putting up how I'm a super fan, but he can't articulate. Anyway, my shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all that mess with me. Y'all know what it is. Eagles Way of Boxing. Uh, when we get closer to the fight, Jay Brown, we will step on some necks. We ain't really step on no necks today, but we will step on them some of those necks of them fanboys and fangirls. That's on both sides. I'll be fair. We'll do it on both sides. I'm not gonna just do one side. Uh, it might be one-sided a little bit though, because I can't be going against who I'm going with. You know what I mean? So I'm still gonna be. It's gonna be mostly me. You know, talking about Bud fans because they getting on my damn nerves with this shit. They talking about resumes. Oh, he's already. They say too much. Yeah. But y'all know what it is, man. Any day we come on, man, it's nothing but blessings. If y'all got people up in NYC, y'all protect them. Tell them to stop being so stupid. Yeah, just tell them to stop being stupid, man. That's all I ask y'all, man. Just tell them, hey, man, y'all stop blowing your chest up and stop acting like don't nothing affect you. They can't bring enough smoke. It don't take that much to bring your dumb ass some smoke. Derek, they don't know what that they don't know what that CO2 is, huh? Hey, Derek, is CO2 is that enough smoke? See, y'all don't even if y'all wasn't in the military, y'all don't know what that is. But that CO2 is that enough smoke? I ain't gonna lie to you, Derek. I tried to smuggle some out. I tried to smuggle some from overseas. I tried to smuggle some out. I had like because they got that shit over there. We don't have it. I tried to smuggle out like a little canister like that big. But I could have smuggled it out. But I wasn't thinking. I could have smuggled it out because I could have put it in my carry-on. But instead of putting it in my carry-on, I put it in my my check-in shit. They went through my shit and pulled it out. I'm like, oh man, got my man, please. I was gonna have some fun with that, man. I was gonna have some fun with that CO2. I was gonna have some fun with that, but I never got a chance to. But I was definitely gonna have some fun with it. It's probably a good thing that I didn't. I probably would have got my ass in trouble, knowing me, because I was a youngster. So I ain't gonna tell. I'd have got in trouble because I just know me. I know my mindset that I'm something wrong with me. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is, man. No matter what day we come in here, it's nothing but blessings, man. Stay blessed up, peaced up. Not pieced up like that, but y'all know what I'm doing. Salute to all y'all, man. Y'all have a good one.